I'm already overwhelmed. I do not know what to do, where to go. I just want to eat everything. Whatever it costs, pay it. What is it? How much does it cost? What happens when you take a huge farmer's market, put it inside an even bigger warehouse, and turn it into an amusement park for adults? From cafes to restaurants to even their own cheese cave. Wegmans has built a cult following that includes people driving from all over America and even a musical.
525,600 items come to Wegmans.
And today I'm here to figure out what is so special about Wegmans and if I need to join the cult. And we're here at the Super Wegmans. This is where the Wegmans family goes to do their shopping, and we're here to explore what Wegmans has to offer. All right, let's go in.
My first impression when I saw the building was, wow, this thing is massive. I knew they were big supermarkets, but I was cold in the freezing weather and I knew the cardio session I was about to do was gonna warm me up quickly.
And stay tuned, because after we purchase all of our stuff, we're gonna go to our hotel and try out all of the stuff that we got. America.
I walked into the Wegmans and the only thing that I could say was that I felt overwhelmed. My beady little eyeballs felt like they were about to pop out of my sockets.
I'm already overwhelmed. I do not know what to do, where to go. There is so many things. They have so much cheese. Look at all of this cheese here.
Now, I don't know if they do this on purpose, but as soon as you walk in, there was the dessert area looking so tantalizing in the front of the store.
Wegmans cookies by the pound. I just want to eat everything. Look at that one. Ultimate chocolate indulgence is gone. We can't try it. There's so much stuff here.
At this point, I definitely felt like a kid in an amusement park, so much so that I even forgot my cart. Whoops.
Oh, you know what I need? I need a cart. We're gonna be stocking up, so we need to get a cart. I got a cart.
Now that I had my cart, I was ready to shop and I headed straight back to the dessert section, which proved to be a big mistake, and you'll see why later.
I think we're gonna go for the mousse cakes. Look how adorable these look.
Since we're in an experimentational Wegmans, this is the store where they try new products before rolling them out to their other locations, so I assume that's what the sticker meant.
Look at that. You can sip while you shop. They think of everything here.
I was about to leave the sweet treats section, but I forgot there was one more sweet treat I wanted to get.
Do you want any cookies?
When I asked, do you want any cookies? What I actually meant was, I really want some cookies.
Give me that.
We're also gonna get one ultimate chocolate chip cookie with rainbow chips, because I'm an adult and I can choose to get whatever I want. How do I pay for this? Oh, what the heck? There was a whole section here too? You will log. I'm gonna have a log after I'm done eating all this food.
Next up, we headed to the prepared food section, which I was definitely unprepared for. Get it? Unprepared?
There is so much cooked food here. Are you a family? Family packs. Chicken and Monterey Jack quesadillas, grilled lemon garlic chicken breast. I can read the rest of the labels if you want me to. Chicken parmesan with spaghetti meal. You can get whatever you want. Are you an Asian family? Well, we have Asian family food just for you. Sesame chicken family pack. Stir fried. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of them. I think we have to speed run this because there's so much stuff here that if I stopped at every single station, we would be here all night. They're closed at like midnight, by the way. That's so late. Italian meals, spaghetti, meatballs, scampi, I see it all. Meat main courses, no, not me, over here. Breaded chicken cutlet, raw. Apple raisin stuffed pork tenderloin. It looks absolutely delectable.
Next up, we headed to the bakery with breads, pastries, and donuts so delectable looking it will make your pants tight.
Chief, no! Don't go in the donut shop! Your pants are too tight!
This bakery takes up a huge section. I see why this place is massive, because they need as much room as they can get, because they have a lot of stuff to fill it with.
Next up, we went to the seafood section, where I didn't see any food. I guess since it was late, they put all the fresh fish away. They had a lot of salmon though.
We have huge slices of salmon fillet, and it all looks like good colors. They look really fresh.
Next, we visited the cheese section, with cheese so good that it's actually won awards. It's said that Wegmans has their very own cheese cave.
I think this is the one that won an award right here. Professor's Brie, PH Brie.
So I have to admit, I actually thought the cheese cave was a cave that you could visit. Do you guys think that the cheese man lives there with his trusty butler, Alfredo?
Oh, right here. Wegmans 1916 aged goat cheese, sweet with delicate floral hints and a velvety, fudgy texture. 2024 American Cheese Society Awards, gold. We have to get Professor's Brie. We need some charcuterie to have with our cheese. This one looks like it has a pairing with the Professor's Brie, so I think we go with this one. Imported from Italy. This is the real deal.
I'm just gonna say it right now, I have no idea what the difference are between these prosciuttos. I just went with what the picture told me. After we stopped and smelled the roses in the flower section, we decided to get a little zesty and hit up the fruit and produce section. What was amazing here was how big it was and how much they made use of the space. The organization was so oddly satisfying, with different colors, shapes, and even some fruits I've never even heard of before.
They have fruits here that I've never even heard of before. Look at this, horn melon. What even is this? This looks like it's from another planet. Pepinos, chayote, look at that. Fuyu persimmons. You can't even see what it looks like.
At this point, we were about 30 minutes into our exploration of Wegmans, and we didn't even get to see 70% of it yet. So we started going down the aisles one by one and realized they had an aisle for basically everything.
Cereal section, bar section. Oh, seasonal.
We got to their massive candy aisle, and me, having the palate of a toddler, started salivating at all their options. Move over, Willy Wonka. We got Willy Wegmans serving up delicious sweets here now.
I want the sour gummy worms. Move over, Willy Wonka. There's so much stuff here. Do we get peppermint bark? Bark is bark, right? What is this one?
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. What does that even mean?
Crisp sugary center covered in creamy milk chocolate.
And for all my friends with an exotic variety, they also have an international snack section.
Japanese, Thai. We got the UN right here of all the different types of global international foods.
One thing that I noticed was that along with having so many different options, they also had their own store brand of just about everything. I heard that they don't compromise on the quality and price of their own brand, so I grabbed a bunch of their products to try in the hotel later. At this point, it's already been about an hour and a half of us exploring this Super Wegmans, and we decided we were ready to go home. So after doing a little more exploration, I decided to grab a few other things, plus one of their highly recommended subs, and then we were ready to head back to the hotel to give everything a try.
Our cart is now full and our stomachs are empty, so let's drive back to the hotel and let's try out some of this Wegman deliciousness. We're back and we have all of our stuff from Wegmans. And because we bought so many things and it's already 9 p.m., we're gonna do this speed round taste test style. I'm gonna tell you how much it costs, I'm gonna take one nice bite, and I'm gonna tell you whether I think it's worth it or not. Starting off with the Wegmans Kettle Corn own branded chips. Smells good. Take one bite. Okay, one more bite. Not too salty, very nice crisp, not too oily, not bad. So these chips cost $2.49. Do we think it was worth it? I'd say it's a solid yes. We have the Wegman cookies that you can buy by the pound. It is looking scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm pretty sure this is just the regular chocolate chip cookie, but instead of regular chocolate chips, it is the rainbow style. Taste the rainbow. You can tell they use great ingredients. I personally like a little bit more of a chew on my cookie. It's a little bit more on the crispier side. The chocolate tastes really good. They do add a lot of chocolate in it. And this cookie was 98 cents. Am I reading that right? 98 cents for this cookie. So under $1. I wish it was a little more chewy, but the ingredients are good and the chocolate tastes good. I approve of this one too. Wegmans, so far so good. Neon gummy sour worms. I don't know if it's Wegmans. It doesn't have the branding on it, but I like me some sour worms. Would you guys still sub to me if I was a sour worm? Sugary coated deliciousness. There is a lot of worm. Wow. It doesn't really taste like that cheap refined sugar. It has a good chew to it. They are thick pieces. These are mega worms. They're emasculating me. These sour gummy worms are $4.69. I mean, there's quite a lot in here. Would I recommend them? They do taste pretty good, but for $4.69, I don't know if I would get this one again. Next up, this is a very popular staple in Wegmans. They're subs, and we got it freshly made. We got the Danny's Favorite, I think it's called. Nicely packaged too. Gives you an artisanal feel to it. This is their small, and I forget what meaty goodness they put in their sub. All I know is that there's a lot of meat in it, and it looks pretty fresh. It smells very fresh. The ingredients, so many to choose from in terms of toppings, and he did add that buffalo sauce, so let's just take one bite. The nice pepper jack cheese goes really well with those meats. That buffalo sauce that he added on there, nice kick of flavor. You can taste the freshness of all of the vegetables. Even though it took us about half an hour to get back to the hotel, it's not super soggy, it's not slopping wet. This is a good sub. And I like that bread too. This bread is actually really delicious. And this sub was $5.49. I would recommend it. As for that buffalo sauce, that was good. All right, next up, our charcuterie board, including the award-winning Professor's Brie, made from their own Wegmans cheese caves, of course. We also have their 30-month prosciutto straight from Italy. And unlike me, this one is rich and complex. And then finally, some crackers to tie it all together. We need a good vessel, and Wegmans makes our own entertainment crackers. The crackers have a nice little coating on them, it feels like. These crackers are definitely very crackery. Crispy, light, airy. It's got some structural integrity, nice little flavoring on top. Not bad. Nice little saltedness on there too. I'm really excited to try this Professor's Brie, made with cows and sheep's milk. It is creamy and buttery. Cracker, cheese. Is this too much? This is fine. Prosciutto. Actually, before I try the trifecta, I did try the crackers. I need to try the cheese by itself and the prosciutto by itself to see what it tastes like. They said it was gonna be creamy and buttery, so that's what I expect when I put this in my mouth. It's creamy, it's buttery. It's got a nice little stink to it, but in a good way, as a little aftertaste. A little bit of prosciutto. Tastes good. I don't know what prosciutto is supposed to be tasting like from 18 months to 30 months. It just tastes like prosciutto to me. So now we are gonna put them together. Okay, that was pretty good. The butteriness and the creaminess from the cheese, the little bit of saltiness from the cracker and keeping it as a vessel, and the taste of that prosciutto, it's a pretty good combination. We also have a little something to drink as well. It's not bad at all. All right, let's see what the damage was for all of these things. Sparkling water, 89 cents, definitely would recommend. Wheat crackers, $3.29 for this sleeve. I don't know if I would recommend it. They're not bad. This cheese is absolutely delicious. Whatever it costs, pay it. What is it? How much does it cost? $9.99? That is an easy yes from me. Take a look at this thing. That's a big honker right there for $9.99. And then the prosciutto, $9.71. You get a hefty amount. If you like prosciutto, I would recommend it. If you have an underdeveloped palate like me and you don't know the difference between prosciutto meats, maybe there's a cheaper option. I think out of everything here, the cheese is definitely a winner. Next up, sushi time. Torch king salmon Oshizuki 4 pieces. We have the smoked on top. It looks like there are those bonito flakes on top. And then there's, those aren't Rice Krispies. They look like tempuras on top too. Let's take a quick bite and see how it tastes. This was $7.99. The crispy tempura, not very crispy anymore. The bonito flakes, not really flaking. It was the end of the day, so maybe that's why. Me personally, I don't think I would recommend this. Oh, this is Brie. It's dessert time. We're gonna start off with the little cakes. At first I got them because they looked like cute little ninja stars, but then I realized that they were actually $16 for all 4 of them. So I hope that they taste delicious, but we're gonna see. And these are all mousse cakes, by the way. I'm not really a fan of mousse. I like deer a little bit better. This one looks like it has a fruity topping, maybe strawberry or raspberry, and some pistachios on top. Let's take one small bite. I think those are cranberries. It's not bad, it's pretty good. It's really small, fruity, sweet, not bad. This one looks like a layered chocolate mousse. Very presentable. All of these things are very presentable. Chocolate's not too chocolatey. Very good ingredients. It does taste very fresh. Really high quality ingredients. I would have liked it to be a little more chocolatey, but it's not bad. Next up, this guy, which, is it tiramisu maybe? Ooh, that's good. Really has a good tiramisu flavor. Nice little coffee flavor too. Doesn't taste like instant coffee. And then finally, pistachio mousse. Tastes like pistachio. Honestly, all of these, they taste very good. For the price though, I don't think I can recommend it unless you really got dollar bills to spend. So I saw this on my way out and it was recommended to me, so I am excited because this looks delicious. Looks very soft, very moist. When I cut into it, it was definitely a little bit thicker. I expected it to be spongy. It's not that spongy. Let's take a bite. Wegmans Ultimate White Cake. It's milky. It's not super spongy. It seems like they mixed the batter very well. It has a really nice consistency to it, almost like a creaminess. I don't know if I can show you how it cuts, but you can see that it holds its shape. And it doesn't get too crumbly. Very moist, very moist. That is a delicious cake. The frosting is also very nice as well. Keeping it simple. White cake, white vanilla, white sponginess, creamy, delicious. One more bite, one more bite. Oh. This was $5.50, this was worth it. And finally, our Wegmans frozen dinner. I can smell the chicken, I can smell the beans. The thing that I'm worried about is that it is very wet. It's so steamy, but it is so wet. You can see how wet it is right there. The corn, the beans, all smell really good. The seasoning on the chipotle chicken smells good. I mean, it is soaking wet, but it is surprisingly moist. The veggies are good. One more bite of the chicken. It's not bad. This is not bad. 370 calories, 39 grams of protein, $5.99. If you can get past the wetness, or if you can figure out how to make it less wet, I would definitely recommend it. And there you have it, folks. This was a long video. We explored Wegmans. We saw what all the hype was about. We tried their food. And the biggest question is, am I gonna be joining the Wegmans cult? Well, I am Canadian, so legally, I don't think I'm allowed to. But if I could, I can see why people shop here. The quality is really good. The price is competitive, if not cheaper than the name brands. Some of their offerings, like the sub, like the brie, like the white cake, absolutely delicious. So if you have a chance, go visit Wegmans because I don't think you will be disappointed. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was a long one, and if you're still here, I appreciate you more than you know. I have a cult following of you, or I'm not following you. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want me to try, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. And they have bananas with funny numbers.